Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They started on the ground with Eckler. There's some space here. And past the 40.
Tighten up, nigga.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his...
Yeah. Are you lady out there?
Tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got room. 44 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. This is a counter play. Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's Eckler again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will get in across the shoulder for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this time will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That should have been a safety,
Defense
man. He ran back
to
in
stop the run,
his
but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Trying to find his teammate Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir.
God damn it!
And the Chargers are going to
I
take
love it.
possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coaching this head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. So we've hit halftime. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
My cousin said.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To my son, she haven't cured my. All of them coming from Tennessee to see cures God, mama, and somebody, some woman they know live in Charlotte.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
What do you want to do?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding room in midfield. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 40-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Herbert now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And he'll try and throw here on the field. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Allen, the man in motion right. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
If 5th, we'll all be. If ifs was 5ths.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Thank you.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
God damn it! What the fuck am I there doing?
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That's what I like right there.
I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back back now at SoFi Stadium
I still had over 100 yards.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin.
And you know I got this on film now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I still had y'all go more than one long one.
Once more, here's Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football.
Yeah. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Come on, nigga.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Give me that shot.
Damn it, man.
Takeover already 5 yards
Get
deep
up.
into the red zone.
Save time. Yes, sir. Now flip. Now flip. Little flip. Game over. Flip. Flip.
Like always. That's what I said.
No, it's not. He stands.
Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great door. I'm jumping the gates. Cause I start a stomach like being punched.
Hurt. What you mean? You just beat me yesterday when Fat was here.
Son told me about the game. 20 years later.
I thought it was more ass up in the
Lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant. Climb to the top.
thought you beat me.
On elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Make sure the crib with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed niggas with soul food food and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats that go for killing. Imagine if you come from the south by my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the
you a D board now.
I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day.
And we playing in all black.
How much? Extra. How much? Extra.
Let's get it.
How much? Extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parade.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Rush coming.
Sweat.
What?
So that time, quarterback helplessly in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 83 yards. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went to that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State, now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
In motion left goes a tight end. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space.
He clears one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then pass to the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early.
Yes, sir.
Be totally dialed in.
Witness the greatest.
Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want to crash in the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Fuck!
Team, and it's intercepted.
I should have zoomed that bitch. I had him too.
The Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
Yeah.
It's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
13-0 is the score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Who you is? Great. You gonna need it because you gonna wonder how it came back. Easy, yeah.
Rodgers gonna throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
One more time with Gibson.
Fuck.
And that one blows quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing his Wentz.
Got him.
Touchdown, Washington.
Squeezed it. That was lucky as hell.
And the Commanders are back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started
Caught
the
him
ascent
nod.
here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp.
Big boy ain't know what was
They've
up.
started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go.
We
But
got
at least they
ourselves
know
a
it's
game.
manageable.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Scoring
That's a good break now. You got a riverboat run.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
What's up with your headphones, man? See, they just throw this game together, man.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the
Bad play for
touchdown.
who? Who is it a bad play for?
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk at the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Jet sweep, here's Watson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Rodgers. A quick throw going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
I heard that ball.
Well done. 17 yards on the pick. Continue.
I heard that ball, man.
Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
Look out, Rodgers.
Try to run in and dive. No, sir. He gonna hit him. Hit him. Finish the play. Finish the effing play.
We're extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he see?
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he finds McLaurin.
I told you.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point
That was the best defense I've ever seen. Kick it, you fucker. Man. The fix is fucking in. Man, you gotta be kidding.
Blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return. This comes out to the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. This is taken in. It's complete.
Fuck out of here. That's bullshit.
Lazard, 75 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this, where that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Man, mother.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30
Wide
minutes of
open.
that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even of what we start the second half.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie
It's
our
no
game as we
time.
approach halftime.
I ain't got nothing to do with me not going for it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I hear you.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got us one, coach. We got us one. We fucking got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive
Aaron Rodgers
underway.
cannot stand
And with
this
time
defense.
quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how
Switch it.
aggressively
Somebody with
offensively they
everybody.
want to play this.
That was you.
God
Just how
damn
much
it.
they trust
Did it
their
to
guys
himself.
in
I
this
love it.
situation if it decides
I love it.
Now a
He
timeout
paused it on himself.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
What's nothing gonna happen?
Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
Yeah.
Be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
About to break one on.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Carson Wentz leading the Commander offense back to the field. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 39 yards. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
That's it. The game is over in the 1st quarter, man.
They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Well, it's personal or just offensive game plan. Well, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On the draw, it's Gibson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A toss left side for Gibson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the deep. And they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Robinson up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On third down, here's Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they're going to have really good starting position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back up.
And now here's...
Basketball it is, but then
DJ Mosky, let's get it.